Somebody check my mic. It's Friday night. Y'all ain't got nowhere else to be. So you in the place to be. My goodness. Y'all ready? Boy, we going in tonight. Hey, China, come on in here, Mike. What you doing, Mike? Come on in here, Mike. We're going to have Alicia joining us soon.
Hey guys.
What's good people? Phil Bragg, where you been, champ? My man. What's up, Elisa? Is that Connie Barnes in the building? Shout out to Connie. Pleasant Borders up in here. WG5. Stop the swimming in the dark side. Whoa. I know that's right. What's up, Marlon? Mauricia. Is that you, Val? You, Val? Val is so valuable. I'm going to say it because I feel like it. $1 make you holler. What's up, $1? $1, just one? Inflation out here, hey, $1. With inflation, you probably should be about $1.87 by now. Janet Wine is in the house. That's you, Jennifer. What's up, Jen? Kim Gentry, I see you in there, China. What's up, Facts 100? Come on, clap y'all hands. Come on in here and hit the like. Country Girl with Grit. Josie Ferry. Latu Haruna. Put your hands up. Put your hands. Hey. Boy, y'all better get loose tonight. It's Friday night. But they said we can't have no fun. We're going to have fun tonight. Linda Rose up in here. Linda Rose. Hey, you know, it's a name. It's a name, right? What's up, Keisha Spady? How you feeling? Honey B. Lee, got your hands up. Kim got her hands up. What's up, Raylene? New England Beauty. Delicate Reese. Tanya, wish you would. All up in here. Miriam, we had a mayor that we used to call Mayor Marion Barry. So that name, you know, that would be the female version. You in Canada, so you probably don't know who Marion Barry is.
I do.
Yeah. Jumanju. NMC, Empathic Char. Hot Girl Summer. What's up, Shanerica? Leela Avi. MJ in the house. What's up, MJ? Nia Miles. Darlene Brown. Lady Virgo. Up in here. What it do, y'all? Stanley. Hey, Stanley, man. What's happening? What's good, champ? Hip to my trip. I skip, I dip, you dip, we dip. I don't know that song, but I know one of the lines say dip in it. What's up, Christina? What's up, Alicia? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Book on the way, man. It's almost on deck. And I don't care. I'm saying it. I'm saying it, man. I'm saying what it is. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What's up, Jadzia?
I'm sending out reminders that we're live.
Hey Yola, what it do, hey Yola? Yeah, man, you gotta dag on there and call people now. What's up, Licks? Because so don't ever think that just because when you're on social media, just never. I wanna help everybody out tonight, y'all. Just in one moment, we're gonna jump right on that subject first. What's up, Nia? Melanated Goddess in here. What's up, Leslie? My man Sean in the house. What's up, Danita? Sure.
Hey, JBE.
JBE 162 in the house.
Yes.
Lady Virgo, Camel Eubanks, Ebanks. Well, look, Latasha Johnson in here. Andrea Davis. So, all right, one more. Got one more. We got sponsorship, so you know that's how it's going down. So, can we say thank you so much to Jill Allen? Thank you so much, Jill, because Jill, yes, indeed, she do what it do, and introducing Connie Boom.
Oh my God.
Hey, Connie, I appreciate the love. Yes, I do. I thank you. Yes, indeed. Latasha, thank you so much. Mwah. Thanks for that super chat, Latasha. I appreciate the love. So, ladies and gentlemen, they go, come on back, truckers, and talk with Teddy Bear. Mm-hmm.
Hey, everyone.
How you feeling tonight, China?
Oh,
China Boogie.
I'm feeling good.
All right, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that. So, first thing I want to jump on, because we want to jump on a few things tonight here. First thing I want to jump on is, ladies and gentlemen, you know, everybody is going to claim that, you know, I'm the joint. I'm listening to me is going to improve your whole situation because I know everything and this and that. Everybody's going to say that. I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is that you guys following me, listening to me, upsets people.
Yeah.
Upsets a lot of people.
Yeah.
You guys don't even understand. It's fools looking at the screen right now, like, please don't say my name. Please, please don't let them say my name. And I'm not, I wouldn't, because I really don't. Y'all know I don't give a woohoo. So, but it's coming from all angles. Don't think that social media, don't think that YouTube, just because I'm here with y'all like this, that they just showing the love. I sometimes I look at my channel and I can tell when they have filters on me because I get so many people. And it's like, this is just one or two people here and there asking me, dude, why am I not getting notifications? When are you on? I can't even find you when you on. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, hey man, these are the days, these are the times. That's why I keep that consistent. Because you don't think that there aren't people on board, that people that work for the company. You got people that work inside that place that are pushing the buttons and saying, hey man, none for you. None for you. And if you watch YouTube long enough, see, they'll kind of show you. So not everybody, but they got some jokers in there who have vetted interests. You know what I'm saying? And you'll notice that you'll be watching my videos, and out of nowhere, it'll go off and something will come up and don't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. You don't even have a clue who this is and what is it? And they'll keep trying to push that on you.
Yeah.
And I notice it because they do it to me too. I'm sitting here like, I don't even watch this person. Why do y'all keep Why, if I, and then it gets to the point where even when you're watching a video, an infomercial will come on and it'll turn it look like making it seem like you're watching a different video.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that to say, good God. Yes, you always have to have other ways to communicate because, guys, it's still the real world. We still dealing with a devil. I'm the only one on this internet calling this devil a devil.
Yeah.
All right. So don't think that they just appreciate me. When we look at the chats in here, I look at the chat sometimes and it's about between 275, three something. And those numbers really are nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing, but those really some very small numbers for the size following that I have.
Facts.
How can you be at 100,000? Nothing about it makes sense, right?
Facts.
So you gotta look a little further. You know, if I was telling y'all some old crazy mess in here that wasn't helping you out of where you at, they be blowing my channel. Y'all listen to some of these losers, some of these people telling you they devils.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they will blow that bull crap all the way up. Like it's nothing. Hey man, hey, viral. Everything they do is viral.
Yeah.
They get on there and hawk spit somewhere. It's viral. It's a viral video.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, it is what it is. It is what it is. But it don't listen. God got me. God got me.
Yeah.
It ain't stopping me. It can't stop me. Won't stop me.
Yeah.
It actually kind of it helped me in a way because sometimes I'm gonna tell y'all, and it's real. Sometimes if one source is feeding you too good, it ain't gonna push you out there. You ain't gonna you get lazy. I'm the type I get lazy. When I get comfortable, I get lazy. And when they keep doing stuff to keep you uncomfortable, I realized very early on, nah, you don't want to bank on that right there. You don't want to use that. Nah, these jokers shiesty, man. And they are, they're coming in, cancel your channel like it's whatever.
Yeah.
They will shut you down. Hey, bro, you got a problem with this? Click.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, but it's at the end of the day, it's only gonna help me because God got me.
Yeah.
He's gonna take me from this and gonna do something else with me. So every time they hate, they make me bigger in another place.
For sure.
I'm just loving life, y'all. Y'all looking at a guy that is loving life, man. I was today, I had some guys doing some work on my bathroom. Good gosh, that thing looks so good. I'm actually post it on my page. It's good
Okay.
gracious, this thing is serious. Ah, pick this out. This is me. This is me. I was folding my laundry, right? Listening to music, doing what I do. And guys, I'm just at such a place of peace in life. Peace in life, man. It scares me sometimes. It scares me some days that life could be that good.
Yeah.
Not because I got some incredible amount of money today. Yeah, anybody gonna smile. Somebody drop you a check for 100K and better. Yes, you happy. You going to spend some money. That makes most people happy, right?
Yeah.
But it's not that easy to just feel good because life is good. And life is good because I appreciate everything around me.
Yeah.
Absolutely appreciate being able to come in here 3 days a week and just get to talk to people and really get to help show you something that I wish somebody would have showed me, that somebody actually
Yeah.
did show me at some point. So that to me, man, that is just, you can't see, you can't buy the kind of relationship that we have. You dig? You can't do it.
Yeah.
because it ain't for sale. It's a genuine connection. Guys,
Facts.
that is the best thing you're going to achieve in life, man. Genuine connections.
Yeah.
That's the best you're going to get out of this life, you know?
Let me piggyback off that. And that's why I say I don't believe in that trauma bond, because we all are here together off trauma. And we're not bonded to each other off of that trauma. So there's no trauma bond. It's a connection. And like I said, we were connected to that person on an unhealthy level. And that's what they don't want you to know, that it was unhealthy. It's not a trauma bond. You're not bonded by trauma at all. It's just an unhealthy bond, unhealthy connection.
That's all it is. I mean, you ain't bonded to it, though. You are not bonded to it, man. See, the reason that the solution to your problems seems so difficult is most of the time, what the thing I found about my issues is I don't believe that the solution is that simple.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, it got to be more than just that. It got to be more than just, thinking I feel better. It got to be more than just, you know, feeding myself in my mind, reprogramming my mind. It got to be more than that. It's always more than that when it comes to us helping ourselves, but it's never more than that when you helping out that dirty, cruddy narc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I have a friend, he's in the chat. I've known him for about 8 years. I think, I'm not going to say for sure, but I think he might want to come on the live and
Uh-oh.
talk, because he dealing with parental alienation. So I told him, who better to talk to than you?
Hey. Yes, indeedy. Parental.
Yeah,
Hey, man. They out here trying to stop us from having families now, man. Yes, they are. Yes, indeed. And guys, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started for tonight.
for sure.
Yes, we will. How y'all like my title? The Narc Devil has another person, but they're still lonely. How many of y'all really believe that? Anybody in the house? Anybody in the house? Any lovers in the house? Believe that the narc is lonely.
I do.
Man, ain't China? Ain't it something? Ain't it different? Don't you just see it different when you're on the other side of it?
Yes.
It's like, Joe, if you guys could only see, if you could just only see the smoke and mirrors that fool is putting on for you, the show that they are putting on for you, that they are somewhere so happy in bliss.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man. Guys, I'm telling y'all, man, it would put you mentally in a different place.
Yeah.
But then a lot of times we base our feelings on what the narc is doing. And are they happy? Are they with somebody? Are they building somewhere? That listen, everything they build somewhere else. Everything. Remember, they're not builders.
Yeah.
That means the other person is building it. In spite of what you may think, the other person is building it. Come on, girl. You better get on in here, big head.
Hey.
What's up, Sam?
What's going on, Miss Breezy? Yes,
Blessed on this Friday night.
it's Friday night.
Yes.
About big head. I see you. Come on now. My head's big.
Look, that's what they say. People say when when they like you when you're a kid, they either go hit you or touch you or call you big head. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. It was endearment. There you go. It was endearment.
Fine. I'll take it this time.
Okay, big head. really, is used as a term that when you know you when a woman want to get back with you again, they call you and say, "Hey, big head."
They say that's out of Narc's Hoover too.
Exactly. That's exactly how it happens.
Everybody, I see them online. Okay, don't let me stop the flow.
Don't stop. You ain't stopping nothing. No,
Okay, good.
you ain't
Because
stopping.
I feel like, I feel so, 9:15 is the time.
How you feeling today?
It's 9 for 9. I don't get in the house till 9 o'clock, and then I get myself organized. Guys, it's not on purpose.
Guess what? That's the exact same thing I do every night before at 9 o'clock. I might be getting up at 8:57, trying to figure it out. Like, whoa, okay, hold on. What day is today? Sometimes I hit that button right there. I'm telling you, I do it all the time, at least once a week. Be like, oh, what day is it today? Usually on Monday or Wednesday. So I'll be like,
I
okay,
get it, man. I get it.
is it Tuesday? What day is it? So yeah, but yeah, we about to wring this fool's neck and head tonight.
Yeah.
Going to I'm gonna hit this
Nice.
reset button on these fools. Empathic Char. Mwah. Thanks for the super chat. Empathic Char said, I have it saved in my calendar. I set for 1 and 2 hours, then change to 15 and 30 minutes. Change what? Can't wait till Monday.
Oh, for the show. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, me too. Me too. I'll be like, yeah, get in there tonight, man. We shutting this fool down. Yes. Tree Bean. Mwah. Tree said, and that devil is a liar. God has our back. Trust God. Love ourselves. Amen. Amen. Have mercy. Have mercy. Yes, Lord. What's up, Tim? How you feel, Chimp? Tim, what's happening, Chimp? Tim Hunt said, my inner child wants love. My teen wants revenge. My adult life wants peace. Keep fighting. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
That was some grown man stuff right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, my teenage years wants revenge. Y'all hear that?
That's profound.
Message. Yeah, my adult life wants peace. Look here. If you operating and you're not in peace, boy, the people who in the house and watching the show right now with the narc sitting right there, pretending they ain't cheating on you, they ain't lying to you. Oh man,
Right.
he ain't in here. What are you talking about? Whatever. Yeah, we gonna step on them toes because people like watching the show. Nah, just watch this with me. They want to hear me call them you cruddy, dirty.
They want you to say it for them.
You treacherous, done stole the money. You cheating, you lying, you cruddy.
Cruddy.
Turn it up a little bit. Turn the volume up. You crackball. You straight up cruddy. You cruddy dog. Yeah, it'd be a whole lot more fun if you just went on. Just go. You ain't gonna do right here. Go on and go. Hit the dough. Go on and hit the dough. You ain't gonna act right. You ain't gonna do right. Whoo, that's 100. Thanks for that super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Raylene, stay mean like Janine Joe Green. Thank you so much, Raylene. Raylene said, I feel like I'm too young to deal with this BS.
Yeah.
You are.
That's when it happens, though. No,
Yeah.
that's when it happens. Y'all think about it. That's when y'all merged y'all first narc and when you was young.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they usually get in there and clamp down and waste a good 10, 20 years on you.
Yes. And you know what? I had a triggering moment today about my childhood. That's where I struggle. And I was thinking about the little girl in me. And I was saying to myself, like, man, that was just a child. How could you do that to a child?
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. How could you do that to a child. How could you do that? How could you do that knowing,
Yeah.
the child can't defend themselves? They don't know, you know, man, oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of people out there that live on fire. And
Mm.
before y'all start thinking
Mm.
that, somehow, in some mysterious way, that this devil gets to just not feel none of that shame, that they get a pass, that somehow they just walked out of this and unscathed. You just destroy. Listen, everybody, everybody that has decided they're going to destroy your family, I'm telling you for sure, ain't nothing peaceful about their life. And for all of y'all that think that money means happiness,
Does it?
y'all better start looking at Hollywood, man.
Yeah.
Y'all seen Will and Jada? They in the news again. Who knew, right?
Started on that.
That's that's what money look like. He's the most. Will Smith right now is, well, maybe Samuel Jackson has the most films, the most money made off films, but Will got to be number two. Will Smith,
Excuse
Bless you.
young lady.
Welcome.
Will got to be number two, and this most recent, because Jada putting the book out, and hey Will, hey look, I got a
me.
photo shoot. Can you come back to the crib? On Wednesday. I'm trying to sell this book here, partner. You know,
Wow.
or you can just give me half. We'll be like, all right, Jada, I'll be there. Call my people. They gonna have me there.
Yeah.
Imagine that. You got hundreds of millions of dollars and you ain't never been more unhappy in your life. Can you imagine that? Seems easy, right? Seems easy. Let me say this though. It ain't easy being Jada or Will. Ain't nothing easy about that. Because he cuts her off. He done guys, and this is what it looks like when we have stayed too long. No matter who he go to, you know, he pretty much has a label attached to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. No matter who he did, no matter who Will deals with, she's looking at him like, man, look, Joe. And don't be trying to run that Jada mess on. I ain't Jada. Okay. I ain't do you like Jada. I ain't doing you like Jada. He gotta hit that mess.
Right.
And Jada, man, she on clearance right. She ain't even on the clearance right. I think they giving that away. I don't know about nobody in their right mind at this point. Well, she in Hollywood too. It's Hollywood full of that. So she'll do good, She'll do-
I mean, because look at Elon Musk. He took Johnny Depp's ex. I mean, it's people out there that'll take him. So you never know.
her, wasn't he?
Huh?
I thought he was dating her while she was married to Johnny.
I have no idea. But that's what I'm saying.
But she was like his friend before that. I don't think he ain't bunned up with her. Nah. Nah. Elon ain't that crazy. I mean,
Yes, he is.
no, I ain't even gonna put Elon that. I ain't even gonna put him there. Well, who knows? You never know. You never know. I think Elon Musk is the only billionaire that isn't married. That's never been married.
Oh, I don't think he married to her. I just know I thought he was with her. That's what I heard.
He dealt with her, but I don't think he with her now. Like she left Johnny for him. I don't think it was nothing like that. But it had to been something, right?
Yeah.
But wow.
There's something about that whole Jada. Like, I don't like talking about people, or even like I don't consume a lot of this stuff. Like I see it, but I don't like to always talk on it because I don't know the total back end.
Mhm.
But I have to say this in terms of just like the feeling I get around that whole dynamic is so messy. Like I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to read the book. I don't want to support. I don't know how your mind thinks. I don't, and I feel like a lot of people are feeling like this. Like I'm wondering if her book sales are going to go up. It's so disingenuous. Like
Listen,
because you're sitting there and it's not like she profited off of this whole situation, her show, off of the scan or all these secrets behind in the, what is it called, skeletons in the closet. And
hmm
then now it's like I'm gonna do a tell-all book. Like
Yeah.
I feel like it's so deceptive, it's mean, it's so narcissistic, obviously. And it's just, it's not even done in a way like she sat at the red table with her family,
Yeah.
with her fake husband. Like she just outed herself. I feel like she exposed herself thinking that she was gonna get like be able to pull the victim card, you know, and thought she would get all this support. And I'm just like, and I know there's two sides to the story. I know Will is in a state, and Will probably has some questionable lifestyles,
Yeah.
At the same time,
definitely, definitely.
so the way I saw a clip today where she was talking about the whole um slap at the Oscars or whatever, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm just like, so you're confused. She was talking about being confused because he was like defending his wife, or don't talk to my wife like that, And I'm like, so you're complaining about that. You're married. You're obviously doing life together. You're raising a family together, but you're mad, right? I'm not saying what he did was right, but it's like she wanted to take the blame because everybody was looking at her, and she wanted to blame shift and use this opportunity to take the eyes off of her and onto the fact that they weren't even together. So it doesn't even make sense. So you're
Right.
blaming somebody for standing up in your honor, even though it was a terrible thing that he did. But I'm saying, like, the premise behind it was to defend his wife. And I'm just like, you're a ball of confusion. I wish she never had that platform, because I actually esteemed her. And after seeing this conduct, I'm like,
hmm
you've sabotaged your legacy. You have brought down your value. I thought she at one point was what they would call a high value woman. And I'm sorry, man, she's not carrying herself very good. It's not looking good. I'm not saying that there's no truth. I'm not, however, she's been told to execute this story, I feel is going to work against her.
Yeah, for sure. And she said she thought that slap was a skit herself. She knew it wasn't.
Exactly.
A lot.
Exactly. So deceptive, so deceptive. And it's so arrogant. I don't know. There's something about that situation. It's just, it's like using the public to fuel your own narcissistic supply that you need to fuel whatever brand she's trying to do right now.
Yeah.
And she's trying to build it off of this scandal, thinking, her maybe her husband will be blacklisted and she will be put in like every, acting role she applies for. I don't know. It's just very strange to me. Very
Yeah,
strange.
she gets out there and she gonna make herself the victim. She gonna say, "Hey, hold up. First of all, I don't know what Will talking about, all the slap stuff, because me and Will been broke up since 2016. All right, y'all want to hear the truth? I'm gonna give y'all some truth.
Yeah.
And the truth of the matter is, it's still gonna be a lie,
Yeah.
Yep.
and it's gonna sell like hotcakes. I'm gonna give it to her.
Yeah.
Give it to her. But let me say this, y'all. Whoa, she's going out here to sell her soul. She already sold it. I'm sorry. Her soul is for sale. Yes, indeed. And okay, you're selling your soul. You sold it. Now what? Now you owe this devil,
Yeah.
and you got to keep selling it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, here goes some more money. Okay, here goes some more. Plenty more. But your life is going to be led by you misleading, lying, being a subject of confusion, a source of total, total hatred and madness. Yeah, go out here, tell your story, lie. She gonna lie because it's almost certain that Will has a I forgot what they call those agreements that when you
NBA.
right,
Mm-hmm.
you can't tell anybody about their true lifestyle. Yeah, so they she gonna come out and give people a little bit of her little tea, and she got some tea. She gonna tell y'all how wonderful it was being with her son's friend, you know, and stuff like that. So I mean, she gonna give she gonna give her people exactly pretty much what they want. She not gonna tell the truth
Yeah.
on everything with her and Will though. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna.
But even that kid, August, right? Like he's just was caught in the crossfire, right? I think he was caught in the crossfire. I feel like I feel like she pursued him. I feel like she like
Yes.
100% pursued him. He definitely fell in love with her. And then she tried to like throw him under the bus too,
Yeah.
recall. And it's like
I don't know. I
he's
thought
probably knew that they were separated, but no one else did. So it probably makes him look a certain way. Remember how vulnerable he was to say he was in love with her and all this stuff? Like I can't imagine again, Narc. You know how many new supplies out there? We're always getting upset with the other supply. You know how many other supplies have been bamboozled, sitting there thinking they're the only one, or they're gonna the narc is gonna leave their spouse or whatever to be with them, and are made to look like a fool publicly. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like she is to me a perfect example of an undercover, not now, but for many years an undercover narc, a covert narc.
And you said she have to keep selling her soul. Once you sell it to the devil, you can never buy it back. So she don't keep selling her soul. It's a debt that's never paid. And she have to consistently sacrifice somebody. And eventually it's gonna be her children, because now she has put Will out there. And so now she's gonna have to sacrifice her kids for her own self-gratification. And that's why they always with someone and still alone, because they can never be satisfied.
come on,
Yeah.
come on.
And so they're always chasing that high. That's why they don't care about looks. They don't care about none of that. All they want is just somebody to make them feel good. They don't know how to love, so they don't appreciate you, so they don't like you. They chase what they want, not what they like.
Exactly.
Because to like is to love, to want is to lust. And they chase what they lust for.
Yeah, yeah.
True.
You coming with that fire? I told y'all we're gonna be on fire tonight, man. You got you got people out here. You got us. Let's just say what it is, man. You got us believing, thinking the absolute best. The absolute best just going on over there. I'm laughing because guys, it's too funny. It's too funny for everybody. If you because you don't see it yet. I see something you don't see yet. That's all it is. It is too funny. If you think that devil having peace one day, one time, if you think that devil is happy about anything,
No.
guys, man, you're wrong. Where did it say? Where does it say? This is my question for everybody in this chat tonight. Where is it written? Anywhere in any Bible, Quran, or any whatever religion you are, whatever, you're not even a religious book. Where is it written that this devil will be successful at anything. Where is it written?
No.
Please put it in the chat right now. I didn't say everything. I said one thing. Where is it written? Come on, somebody.
He's successful at lying, that's for sure.
Come on. That's his language. That's a default. That's his language. That's his language. Where is it written? Where does it say that the devil gonna win at anything? That they ever are happy? Where does it say they be happy at? Anywhere?
No.
Come on, y'all. It gotta be a place somewhere. Don't say that the devil turned on God from being in heaven to be wrong on everything. Come on, y'all. It gotta say it somewhere, don't it? So you don't even have a chance when you walking with that devil. You don't. Well, take that back, because we sometimes we assist. That's what we're here to do. We assist. We help. We help. I told y'all, man. By default. By default. You hear me? Y'all know what default is? Let me look up default. Let me define default for you. Because I want y'all to hear this heavy load tonight. Okay? I want y'all to hear it. Default. Failure to fulfill an obligation, especially to repay a loan or appear in a court of law.
Mm-hmm.
Failure? It's a noun? I don't know. By default.
Yeah. And that's why they got to continue to destroy lives, because that's a debt never paid. They have to keep chaos going in order to keep themselves going.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, the only way a devil can win, there's only one way. Only one. You have to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just lose. You gotta work at it. You have to submit to it and surrender to it. You cannot just lose.
Yeah.
You gotta be with a devil. You gotta be with a devil, because the devil knows how to lose, because they that's their life.
Yeah.
That's every narc watching me. That's your life.
And that's why there's always such a war when you're with a narc, because you're set on winning. You're thinking when you get into that love bombing relationship with a narc that you're on the up and up. But you're actually being pulled down. So think it's like tug of war. It's like you're trying to ascend, and then something is constantly pulling you down. So there's going to be a fight. There's going to be you're always going to feel stretched, overworked, over fatigued, overwhelmed. It's just completely stretching you. So success becomes like this distant thing. There's a shackle keeping you there. It's like you have these wings and they're clipped, and you can only go so far. And so no matter, for those of you who are haven't even come to the realization that you're with a narc, if you just look at the symptoms, these are the things where you're like, wait a second, I can't move forward. I can't live with integrity. I can't live with honesty. It seems like every time I try to take one step forward, the narc is so jealous, so grungeful. They're creating circumstances, creating problems and chaos.
Yeah.
So it's like the Bible says, okay, I think of it like this. There's a scripture that says that the spirit and the flesh are at war with one another, because you have to say that you either submit to the spirit or you submit to the flesh. And that's how it's like with the narcissist. You either submit to God or you submit to the narcissist. There's no in between. They won't even let you take the time to decide what you want to do, because with a narcissist, there's no choices. They
No.
might pretend that you have choices, but everything's manipulated to like in a maze to bring you right back to them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So it's like they are time takers, they are destiny derailers, and they are trying to keep you in a grave yet still be alive. They want you to be the walking dead like them.
Yeah.
They want you to act and put on an image to the world that you are alive with them, but you're really dying.
Yeah.
Every
Woo.
single day, you're depleting farther away from your destiny, farther away from your identity. And this is why it is so imperative. Even some of you are like Dario said, in the house with the narc. If you just put on your earbuds, okay, pretend you're cleaning the washroom, could pretend you're doing something, because faith in what we're talking about tonight comes by hearing.
Yeah.
And that narcissist, if they have to shut down the Wi-Fi,
Mm.
take your laptop,
Come on.
mess up your phone, they will do anything in their power to make sure that you don't hear messages like this, because messages like this are God-filled, and it will keep you just conscious of
Come
what's happening to you when they want you to sleep through all the abuse.
bring it.
And you know what? That's why I said Wednesday that, like, when I looked in the mirror, I saw everything that he was saying, because you are so drained and so depleted that you are what they say you are. And you
Yeah.
see it when you look in that mirror. And I couldn't look in that mirror. I had to get myself together to be able to face myself, because I didn't recognize myself, because I was who he said I was and not who I knew I was.
Mm.
I had to get back to that person to be able to literally look at myself in the mirror. I would get in that mirror and walk away, because that was not me. And I knew that.
Yeah. And they're trying to trap you. Like, this is the thing. That is, firstly, thank you for saying that, because I think every one of us get caught in that point in the cycle where you're like, wait a second, I did do that. I did say that. I did freak out. And they use this, and this is how the enemy works, to bring shame and to condemn you. And so that you accept the abuse, because you're like, well, maybe I did deserve it. Maybe I like it brings confusion as to who you are. And they reflect that. They're trying to put your back up against the wall so that you fight back in the grimy way that they have fought with you. So now they don't have to take accountability. They can say, you see, you brought this upon yourself.
Yeah.
You reacted. You did this. You did this. And then after a
Yeah.
while, it's like, that's why it's so important. Like, even in my journey, I realized from the beginning to now, I had to come up higher. I had to say, as much as I wanted to say what I wanted to say, I had to maintain a place of just speaking like emotionlessly and just speaking facts. Because I started to realize they will use your emotions, they will use your pain, your hurt that's warranted, and somehow turn it around. Even with your own families, even with your
Yeah.
children.
Come on.
You start to learn these patterns. So now when you stand up for yourself, or when you bring light for them to take accountability, they won't take it. And you will go into an insane spiral in your brain, okay? Because there's a part of us, and I think all of us who have witnessed this type of evil, where there's a part of us that wants the person to see what
Mm.
we see. I think
Oh,
that
speak
is, there's a part of us that really, as much as we know it's crazy, we do the no contact, we move to other cities, we start our lives. It comes back around where you're like, wow, like, I want this person to see, maybe because they're affecting your family, maybe because they're affecting your children. It might not even be you directly. You might be even seeing your own children like possess these qualities, yet you can't even speak to them about it, because they're infected by the same delusional pride that allows them not to see
Yeah.
maybe why you kicked them out, even, or why you said, no, I can't, I can't give you the $5,000 that you require, or I can't appease or endorse your bad behavior that might get you locked up or in the street. Like, am I making sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I'm just like, it's something that I feel like we're going to constantly have to fight, and the only way to do that is to know God and to know yourself.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, you sitting there like, am I making sense? Everybody's sitting back like,
Mhm.
don't stop.
Well, because I'm processing this, guys. I always say it, we're on the journey together. So
Yeah.
there's literally things I'm sitting there and I'm like,
But you,
you get torn with whether you're in a romantic relationship, whether it's a family
Yeah.
member, because remember, these are lifelong relationships for the most part.
Mhm.
So it will go into cycles. You might go like months without speaking to a toxic family member, and you're maybe a year will go by and you're like, man, maybe I should reach out. Or 4 years or 5 years might go. There's a part of you because of that empathy. You're living life. You're seeing the quality of your life improve. And you're
mm,
thinking that people might be on the same path with you until you discover they're not.
Yeah.
They're still
no,
grudging. They still don't see it. And unfortunately, relationships get broken. Not every relationship is going to be restored.
Yeah.
And I'm mostly speaking not just to like romantic relationships are terrible. You know, it's a breaking that takes place even in your soul when you're dealing with that. At the same time, what happens when it's a family member? You know, what happens when it's a parent? I'm not. There's something even more, I would say, because you're sharing blood with that person. You know, that's where generational curses are become very poignant and very strong because you have physiological attachments, biological attachments to this person or group of people. So it's very intricate, guys. And I just pray that we have a lot of mercy on grace for ourselves because um if you feel like at times you want to know if that person that has even hurt you, like how they're doing, that's a real thought. That's a
that,
real
that,
thing.
listen, Alicia, everything you saying, that's what everybody feels. We we're in a situation where you're like,
Trying to like, that ain't me.
do they even
They
consider?
too sadistic.
But do they even consider? You will sit there and y'all will go somewhere, and if y'all ride in the car together, and you'll see something, be like, oh wow, look at that dog, look at that look at that Frenchie. Y'all like Frenchies? I love Frenchies. I love, especially the baby puppies. Oh my goodness, I love Frenchies. So I'll be watching Frenchie videos all day. They're the cutest dogs in the world. So, and both of y'all might like Frenchies. At least they'll say they do,
Mm.
and they will not give it to you. You'll be like, oh, look at that one. It's an exotic. That's an exotic. Look at that one. And the narc will be like, goodness, that Jing thing, it's ugly. I don't like it. I don't like that one.
Yeah.
And it's like it's little stuff like that, right? That can be it's just opinion. But then they'll see something that's plain. Look at that little mangy little mutt. Ooh, but it's so pretty though. It looked prettier than that Frenchie he was talking about. Because everything that you like,
Mm-hmm.
everything that you like is a problem. Everything you like, they have to change your mind about it. It's crystal clear. We talking about two puppies. They puppies. They both beautiful, okay? But the narc is not going to admit that your puppy is cute. It's not.
Right.
No.
They will take it to a whole nother level to her. Like, don't you find that these people will demonize you for the simplest things? They
Yes.
would demonize you for even liking the puppy. They would accuse you for animal cruelty, for wanting to take the puppy home. Like they will take anything and try to make it an evil thing, even if you're trying to do something for them or bless them. It's like it's shocking.
And that's
Poor
how
little
they
French.
break you down. That's the approach. Shock you. Let me shock you into thinking, into believing that what you like ain't really that nice. Nah,
Right.
got that. It's oh my goodness. Don't you ever, don't you ever go buy yourself a nice outfit that you like?
Oh boy.
Woo! Oh my
They'll
goodness.
be mad that you didn't buy one for them too.
But they gonna say it ain't. Nah, I wouldn't have got that. Nah,
That looks terrible on you.
oh my goodness. Mm-mm. And even if they pretend with you, oh no, I look all right. But it's gonna be a but, and
Right.
that's when they start to dismantle your dreams. That's what all they're doing is they're saying, listen, I know you want this validation. I know you want it, but you can't have it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You
They
cannot
dangle it.
validation. It's not going to happen. I'm going to sit here and continue to sit back and say, nope, nope, nah. I'm trying to tell you because it's all about see it my way.
Right.
Do it my way. Even though I'm gonna show you that my way is not the best way,
Yeah.
they're gonna show you that their way is not the best way.
Yeah.
Okay, guarantee you that their way isn't the best way, but it's not your way. As long as you're not going and following what you know and see to be the way to go, as long
Right.
as you're not following that, as long as you don't stay on that trail, then they're like, okay, I'm gonna keep you right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep you right there because remember, this devil got a hard way to go out here right now. The devil has been exposed. The devil has been exposed. But guys, like I said, okay, now we know and see these devils. Now we see them for who they are. Now what? Now what's next?
Right.
Yeah, what's next is you got to see God.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to see God.
Yeah.
Because when the devil is exposed, so is God. Yeah, and most of us ain't ready for that. Straight up, most of us are not ready for that. We're
A
not
lot.
to admit that, this is really going on, that God is really here. We're not really ready to accept God in us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We not. We like, hey man, I talk that talk and I'll go to church and amen with you, but you know,
Yeah.
nah. And just like you see a devil at work when you're dealing with one of these narcs, you see in the devil at work when they're dealing with you, they got to see God at work because
Yep.
you cannot lose.
Yep.
They
And I
lose every time.
and I'm telling y'all, for those of you who are feeling alone, isolated, like you're shut in because of maybe you've been discarded or been blocked, or you have decided no more, you're going no contact. You got to understand this is your God moment. God wants to be in the silent secret places of your life. We're always looking for the big shebang when it comes to God and this big rescue team coming. And, it's not always like that. Sometimes God is trying to get you by yourself. And so that's why I always talk about being divinely discarded. When we get so caught up in the distraction of the discard in the relationship, we can miss the God moments. God is so humble. He'll sit there and wait for your temper tantrum to cease, your depression. He'll sit there comforting you even while the depression. And you're like, you realize one day I feel better, not realizing it was God that was ministering to you and caring for you. So if you're feeling like that, I don't want anybody to allow the devil, the narc, the enemy to make you feel as though you've got nobody and nothing going on. God is so mysterious. Sometimes he's like, this is the way I'm getting your attention. So don't let it pass
Yeah.
you by.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come
And
on.
Don't let it
sometimes this is the only way he can get our attention is to allow certain things like this to happen. And sometimes we're a blessing in these people's lives. So he sent us to them to try to get them because everybody have free will. So he has to show them both sides of the coin and he allowed them to choose. And unfortunately, they choose the wrong thing.
I'm
Every time.
yeah.
Every
It's
time.
it's so amazing, right? Because we're supposed to be the light of the world. We are the light of the earth, the
Come
salt
on,
of the earth, right?
come on.
And we're like, when it's like, oh God, like I want to be like, why is this happening to you? And I feel like we hear it all the time, but why not? If God really designs you to be a light, an influence, a voice, an advocate, whatever it is, then guess what? You had to experience this. I
Yeah.
mean, I haven't been. I know you guys, my brother and sister tonight, can attest to this. We wouldn't be able to connect with so many hundreds, thousands of people
Come on.
had we not experienced this. And we were resilient enough by the grace of God, even through, we're all going through, we've been through, still going through, right? China's going through, I'm going through, Harvey's going, but by the grace of God, He strengthened us to encourage one another. And that's what keeps the blessing coming. That's why you cannot live this life and lean on God, trust in God, work for God, serve God, and not be blessed. So I'm encouraging you, if you have seen evil face to face, count yourself blessed. Okay?
Yes.
If
Yes.
you've seen evil face to face, think about it. God's like, you know what? You're ready to slay every Goliath in your life. You're ready to walk through the Red Sea experience of your life. You're ready to walk through the wilderness. Okay, so you're ready to deal with betrayal, and that's my prayer tonight, that we don't, fall because of betrayal, or have suicidal thoughts because of betrayal, or stay in this land of depression way too long, because it does happen. But to stay there, overextending your stay, is not good, because there's a place where God says, you know what, you're ready for this. It is a promotion in the natural, in the spiritual world, to be able to endure through betrayal.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
And,
indeed. Good. Good.
and
Good.
they want to interrupt your peace. They come into places like this when they know you're in a place of healing, and they want to disrupt your peace. And the devil sent them here. And I welcome them, because I'm here to heal. I'm here. I didn't kill myself. I didn't
That's
allow
right.
that evil person
Hmm.
to
Mm.
continue to stay in my life. That new person, she has him, her problem, but she wants to stalk me and try to interrupt my peace when she just needs to be over there happy where she is with the man she chose.
There it is.
That's right.
What's wrong with that? You mean, they get to be happy somewhere, right?
Right, that shows they're lonely. They're not happy, guys.
Believe that somebody's happy and they happy. I'm telling you, it's so wonderful over there.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. So, Lika, we gonna ready to open up the chat, man. I got a couple people I'm bringing in tonight. Uh,
Okay.
Boy.
yeah, we're gonna bring in. I'm gonna have to read the rest of the super chats. Lika, mwah, South Africa. Yes, indeed.
In the building.
I'm gonna be sending books to South Africa, Lika. So I'm gonna need you real soon, okay? At the end of this month, the first of the month, the 1st of November. I need you. It said, I met a narc a few months ago who steals, like literally stuff out of anybody's house.
Wow.
I was shocked because I realized it's a sickness he has.
Wow.
Yeah, he likes to steal.
I
They
know somebody like that.
they love to do things that, you know, their issue, whether it's stealing or whatever it is, they really love doing it. They enjoy it. It's a thrill when they get away with it. It ain't so much fun when they don't get away with it,
Yeah.
but they really love it. Lawless, what's up, champ? Lawless said, I left town after she got with the new supply to avoid the pain and chaos. My daughter called me and said, Mommy told me you were not supposed to leave.
Oh, wow.
Man, oh man.
Wow. Sometimes you have to, because these people are very antagonistic. They will not leave you alone by no means. And then they recruit the new person to help them break you. And so sometimes that's the best option. And I feel like the mother told the child to say that, because she said, "Mommy told me you were not supposed to leave," and then they put the kids in it, but that only, messes with the kids' mental, and they don't care because everybody is casualty of war to them. And I would, if I could have left town, I would have, but I can't. But I would have chose that same option because you're sitting in chaos.
Yeah, total chaos.
Well, well, hey man, again, this devil was losing places to run to.
Yeah.
They need they need y'all, man. They need you.
Need y'all.
You man. They-
Winter's coming, y'all.
Look, once you expose this thing, it's different on one side when you still care about them and you thinking, "Damn, go on, please. I just want this to work." It's a different feeling though. When
Yeah.
you're like, man, work, work, what with the devil? Work, be happy. Woo. Good gracious, y'all. So I'm gonna start out with this young lady who has been wanting to tell her story,
Okay.
and I'm gonna bring her up in here real quick. So
Nice.
she's in here as guest. Hold up, did you not want to reveal yourself,
No, not really.
Loretta? There we go. Loretta?
Yeah, can you hear me?
There you go. We do. How you
Mm.
doing?
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
How you feeling?
Yesterday I felt, well, I'm not gonna say like shit, but I felt kind of,
Don't say that.
bad. Like I didn't feel bad. I felt more like confused, if that makes sense.
Confused about the situation?
Yeah.
So tell us about it. Tell us what's going on. What you confused about?
So basically, I found out that he was having a kid, and basically I had changed my profile picture on Facebook, and then he had changed his profile picture to the ultrasound.
Ooh. Oh, so y'all was recently dealing with each other. And
Uh-uh.
oh, you saying no?
No, like he'll contact my brother, or he'll contact off of like different phone numbers, but like it been like a year since we actually spoke like in person.
Okay. About a year away. And he's having a child with somebody now.
Mhm.
Probably the one that, he was cheating on you with, or who knows? He might not have been cheating, right? We don't.
No, he was definitely cheating. So the background of the story to begin with is like he was a family friend of my cousins. So we was together for a year,
Hmm.
and like I said, this all is due to like when I met him, I thought like he was a safe person because like he was a family friend. I asked my cousin about him and this that, so she told me like he a decent guy, but that was a lie. My family kind of fucked up, if that makes sense. So
Don't use the F word, please. We get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
okay, so it's kind of like messed up, and basically we was in the car one day, and he told me that he used to talk to my other cousin, and this
Did
was
the cousin that turned you on to him know that?
no, I'm about to tell you, that's her sister, the cousin that he talked to. So I was kind of feeling some type of way towards her, because I'm like, why would you, if you know he dated your sister, why would you not say anything? And then he looked at me, he was like, oh, your cousin didn't tell you that? So he started looking at me like with this face, like this weird face.
Hmm.
Mm.
And like it felt like he had one up on me, because like people wasn't telling me you know the stuff they was supposed to tell me, you know and then go on to like May and whatnot. I went to the doctor. I like when he was cheating. I unfriended him on Facebook because in my mind I felt like, you know what's in the darkness is gonna come to light. So I wasn't really, because I was trying to get into nursing school at this time. So I was like still doing my prereqs and stuff like that. So I didn't really have time to go chase behind them and like, go on the page. So it was a lot of stuff that was like going on the page that I wasn't really seeing and whatnot. And I didn't realize how, I'm not gonna say it made me look stupid, but like, this is a family friend, so I know they was probably looking like, he with her, but he posting this and she posting that, because I wasn't looking at his stuff. So I'm like posting as happy, because
Mhm.
I didn't really know. But I wasn't trying to find out, not like I was being dumb or nothing. It was just like I had my own life going on. So it was kind of like I was kind of focused on that. Just because I'm in a relationship
Uh-huh.
don't mean that I can't focus on my own life. So I mean, like in front of me, like I didn't. In front of me, the behavior was top tier. I didn't see any. He ain't bring up nothing in front of me. So I went to the doctor, and that's why I was kind of saying you don't have to like find somebody cheating. Like it's always revealed.
Yeah.
Went to the doctor, and if you go to the doctor for that kind of visit, because something in my mind was telling me, because I got tested when I first met him, it came back clean. When I go get tested, I don't tell the other person that I'm getting tested. If it come back negative, I won't say nothing to you, but in my mind, you good. So I was like, okay, like I feel like even if you're in a relationship, marriage, or anything, you should get tested. So I got tested. I didn't tell them again. I don't, because if you tell them and they know they've been cheating, and then da 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 da. So I didn't say anything. Got tested, figured it out. Next thing you know, I was the person that gave it to him, and
There you go.
but like look, but I had a calm face. Because in my mind it wasn't like life threatening or whatnot. I mean, I know it's still bad, but in my mind I'm like, look, I don't got this for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Not saying I know that I could be like a passive person, but it was kind of like, what the hell? I mean, what else can you really do at this point? Like, you did what you did. I found out, like, that's like really the end. So I had a calm thing, and then he was like, why are you so calm? And you, like, most women would be mad and da 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 da. And I'm like, bro, like, what? Like, I am mad. Just because I'm not throwing the TV across the room don't mean that I'm not mad. I'm waiting for you to explain yourself. So he went outside, called his mama. Went outside, called his mama, whatnot, came back in. Like, he did not look me in the face. He pointed to the bottle of lotion. He was like, I know I ain't cheat. I got this lotion right here. And then I was and
What
then
what does the bottle of lotion have to do with it?
well, but basically what he was trying to say is like
He do himself.
yeah. So he was like, I got this bottle of lotion and da 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 da. And then he was like, when we was having sex, you didn't want to let me go down on you. And I asked my brother, like, why you ain't want me to do that? And da 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 da. It's because you've been cheating. And then it's like, I didn't want, I don't know. So, so he was like, you barely be answering the phone, da da da. You're a cheater. So after that, I got upset and I changed my number. And then he made his page public after it never been public,
Mm-hmm.
and posted the new supply. But before he posted it, he had to make sure that I was a bad person. So you know what I'm saying? It was like the bitter ex story for a minute, and then it like transformed over to her. Then it was like a lot of triangulation going on. She was saying like, this my N word now, and
Mm-hmm.
I and just stuff like that. And like, I don't care if y'all was planning a life together and this, that, and the other. And it was just like a lot of stuff.
Should she
For
reach out to you?
this is like what was being said on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha.
So after that, I kind of just left it alone. Like, cause like I was turning 22. So I was like, you know, I'm like, so and then it was like around about New Year's. I decided to let go around New Year's because in December he was asking to get back together, and I'm like, okay, you said you wanted me, and now like you don't want me. And then he was like, yeah, I wanted you, but you was playing games, so I'm doing things my way now. And then I was like,
Mm,
what?
wow.
So yeah, he
So
told me
basically, you gave him a shot. He ran off with this person. He got you going to the clinic to get a shot. That's something you cannot be passive about. I know you're young, but you want to get old one day. You do
Yeah.
want that. So that is not something to even play about. This dude is rolling the dice with your life.
Yes.
And you know he ain't no good. It ain't that you think it, you got proof. This dude is trifling.
Yeah.
He's straight crud. He a cruddy dog. He's sitting here gonna burn you and then tell you you burnt me.
That's what they
Right?
do.
Oh, that you know what is a cruddy, trifling crud ball. You do not want to try to rationalize. You don't want to have a rational conversation with somebody trifling like that. That
Yeah.
is trifling.
Yeah.
Lynn.
Taking you through all this craziness, and now you got to go to the clinic. What if you had to go to the clinic for the rest of your life?
Yeah.
We wouldn't even be happy. You would be in a totally different place mentally.
Yeah.
Listen, 22. You actually have the rest of your life in front of you. When somebody shows you that they're cruddy, believe them the first time.
Yeah.
Okay? Believe them the first time. I got that one from Maya Angelou. Them the first time. People always never say that part. The first time. Not when somebody show you who they are, believe them. Believe them the first time.
Yeah.
Okay? Because this is your life. This is your life. And even if you don't have something that you can keep forever or something that can make you stop living, it can still stop you from being able to have children one day.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and with women, if y'all catch something like I've heard of syphilis or something, and the guy don't tell you, and you don't just go get tested, it'll just sit in your system, and
Yeah.
it will prevent you from being able to have. It'll mess your insides up. Something.
Mhm.
So I'm saying when you dealing with people that are cruddy, this dude is straight crud ball. He don't care what he does, who he does it to. He good at talking slick and probably good with keeping some drama going because I don't know very many people that let people get away with stuff like that. And I'm saying you have to stand up for yourself because I'm telling you, you're going to regret that later in life that
Yeah.
you didn't stand up for yourself when it was clear this chump is dirty. He grimy. This Joker is grimy.
Yeah.
He'll do
Yeah.
anything to you. He will literally try to get rid of you. If he had something that could take your life, he don't have no
but I'm
problem.
gonna tell you what happened after that. Then he text me like from another number that he had like herpes after that. And
You know what? They do that
Joe.
because they know that we are honorable people. And if they stick something on us that we can't get rid of, they know we're not going to be with nobody else. And sometimes they lie and use that one so you wouldn't be with nobody else and be sitting right there waiting for him when he come back. So that that may not be the truth. People do that a lot. I've learned that people will tell you that they have herpes
Yeah.
just so you could sit there and won't move on and sit there for them when they come back.
And even to take it one step further so that you believe that they're the only one you should have sex with because they have the
Yep.
herpes too.
Yep.
And you still need to go to the police station and have him charged for
Yep.
telling.
Absolutely.
I
That's
didn't even know that you
to
could
get charged for that.
do
Absolutely. If
that.
somebody knowingly gives you an STD,
So bring that out. You're supposed to get charged for that.
uh-huh.
Yeah, man. That's your life. You that's your life that this dude is playing
They,
with you.
listen, you got to see this the way that it is, baby girl. Listen,
Yeah.
this spirit wants to kill and destroy you. That person's not an ex. That person isn't a bit, whatever. That person is a straight enemy, an enemy to your being, your legacy, your destiny, your womb. Okay. That devil, and I have to call it what it is because the devil is operating through this. And yes, you have to close the door to him. Yes, you have to close the door to everything pertaining to them because you're so young. Let me tell you, the enemy comes for the meek, for the weak at heart. Not to say that you're weak, but I'm saying as a young person, there's a level of vulnerability there. This is why this enemy always tries to access the weakest vessel. Okay. And so this also is trying to destroy your future relationships as well. It's trying to give you a complex, if you will, or even a PTSD complex, a inability to trust, an inability to connect. There's so many things that this devil is trying to attach to you through this dynamic. Okay. So I need you to see this, and I want you to see this not just on the micro level, but I want you to see it on a macro level. Because when you see it for exactly what it is and how big it is, like some of your friends might be like, girl, just get over him. He's a loser. He's an idiot. And, they're not going to understand the attachment. They're not going to understand the wondering, why the heck would this person do this? Why are they? I think what you tried to imply really by saying at the very beginning that you changed your profile pic and then all of a sudden he put, even though it was a year ago that you guys departed, he put a picture of the ultrasound. That means he's watching you. He's still
Yeah.
watching you. Okay. He put that up so to target you specifically. And if you told some of your friends, they might be like, well, maybe it's just a coincidence. He is having a baby. Like they want to stay in your spirit. Forget about all the other tangible stuff. They want to be in your mind, heart, and soul. So even if you move on at 25, at
That's great.
26, that they're still sniffing around you. They're still leaving their imprint. And so
Yeah.
you have to
Well,
go
it's
through a complete
gonna be
detox.
well, it's gonna be 22 because for the simple fact of I just can't envision myself dating somebody or being with somebody that has kids. Like I don't really see that. And then like what made it worse is that like he took a picture outside of my house and it was and then like even after like the ultrasound, it's like he still kept calling and texting even like after he posted the the
Yeah,
ultrasound. But it's also that my cousin is having a baby as well. And my cousin has his baby as ultrasound as his picture as well.
Mm.
So I felt like it was kind of like not like a competition, because like my cousin is like, he get a lot of admiration. If he posts, he get, 30 likes, So I felt like he was trying to chase that. And then also it's like a departure from like his previous, like the fact that, nobody messes around with him no more. So I felt like maybe that I was being used as a connection tool to, am I making sense?
No, I know, like some sort of bridge to that person. But
Mm.
even
Yeah.
if that's the case, so because even if that's the case, if you have enough information, you're aware that this person's not here to protect you. They're dangerous to you physically, mentally. So what is your query tonight? Are you trying to get him off of your mind, get him off your grid. Like, why are you online tonight?
Right.
I
Basically,
wanted you to be specific.
basically, I feel like things are getting worse, especially since like, oh, I'm sorry, I just got a message. But I don't want like this to affect like my new situation that I have going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if he hoover into this an extent and
block them, stop them, block them, and roll.
You
Right.
gotta just get over it. You don't have to feel guilty. You don't have to feel like you don't have to owe any explanation. You
Man,
move on. Whatever healing, coaching, counseling you need to, so you don't carry any toxicity into your new relationship. You just have to focus on getting better. And I believe at your age, you're very resilient. You'll snap back faster than some of these middle-aged folk over here.
Yeah.
You
hey,
don't have to babysit this person. You're getting yourself healed. They tried to put, sickness and disease. You say deuces to the devil every single time.
Yeah.
there you go. Hey, Veretta, thanks for coming in, sharing your story. That took a lot, and one of the people in here in the chat, Gail, said, yeah, her innocence, and that's what
Yeah.
this devil is after, your innocence. You're young, vibrant.
Yeah.
Man, listen, this fool is just probably one of many.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cut him, keep it moving. Don't even look back, because you at the age right now where that kind of stuff only in your system for a couple of days anyway. In 3 weeks, you be in a totally different situation, totally different frame of mind. So
Yeah.
leave that foolishness. It's gone. It's over. You know.
On to the next, baby.
Get a protective order, because that's
You know what?
harassment.
Sometimes it's great when this happens to them. Not great, but like better than that it happened now than later,
Yeah.
because now you take in the lessons. You're watching this broadcast. You can safeguard yourself and have a fruitful life and not waste it on the wrong
There
people.
you go.
Yeah.
Hey, like I said, thanks again for coming in. We got a house load tonight, y'all. We got a few people in here backstage. Hey, Beretta, thanks again. Hit me up. Hit my inbox tomorrow. We'll wrap.
all
All
right.
right.
All right, sweetheart.
Okay. Thanks for coming through. Next up tonight, my man Davey. Hold up. So we got a couple people in the backstage. Man, Davey, what's up, man? How you
Hey,
doing?
How are you?
Hey.
China.
Hi.
Alicia Breeze.
what's up?
Oh, nothing. I just thought I'd chime in. You made a comment earlier, China, and I forgot what it was. I wanted to comment on it, and I wanted to compliment you guys on this show.
Thank you.
You guys have really helped me over the last few years. I'll tell you, it's some traumatizing stuff. Oh, that's what you're talking about, China, the trauma bond.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't believe I made it backstage, first of all, so I'm kind of in shock.
Sure.
We're happy to have.
Yeah.
But Hario, man, every word you've ever spoken is God's honest truth. You too, Alicia. And hey, Alicia, I love your preaching. It's
Yes.
girl, you can get down. I'm telling you, you're filled with the Holy Spirit, young lady. In
Aw.
China, I listen to every word you speak too, and you guys are full of the truth.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming in here and hollering at us tonight, champ.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks
I
for
was
having
gonna
me, man.
to that name.
Appreciate
Thanks
you,
for
man.
having me.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Hey, have a good one, man. Keep on hanging with us in the chat, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man, the spiritual battle is real.
It is.
Absolutely.
It honestly is, man. It's a spiritual war, man. Oh Lord have mercy.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
hey, good to see you guys. I just wanted to chime in. I'm gonna go back and read the chat, okay?
Appreciate you, man. All right.
Bye.
My buddy Sean came through. What it
Hey guys,
do?
Hey,
Hap- happy Friday.
happy.
Happy
Happy Friday.
How you feeling then?
Hey, hey, I just want to say, dealing with the narc is like psychological STD, since that seems to be the theme for tonight.
Mm.
It is definitely a spiritual warfare, and I just wanted to say something. I've been coming on here for the last month or so, and I was reminded of something. God is so good. I mean, so good that if I try to put it in words, I would only cheapen the experience.
Mm,
Mm.
But so I spent time with my ex-wife, the good one, and this morning we were in a park and we were talking, and I told her about the whole, going, closing my eyes and visioning all my family members who passed away, and even the ones who are still alive, and having my 5 year old 3 to 5 year old self in my arms, and basically going up to these family members and having them tell me the things that I needed to hear as I was growing up. Because I think China and I have a lot in common as far as like not getting what we needed growing up. I mean, we're not alone, China, but I really resonate with China. And I was
Mhm.
thinking about, what my ex-wife said to me. She said, I got another little trick. And I said, well, what's that? And she said, how about you close your eyes and you go back to each painful experience in your life?
Mm.
And like, because I remember when my brother, he's a narcissist as well, but a lot of this stuff is what's called bundle. So when my dad beat my brother, beat him, like he'd be in jail today if he pulled off what he did back in the 70s and 80s.
yeah.
But he was older when he had me. So what happened was he mellowed out. But
Mhm.
my brother was like, hang on now, I need an outlet. So he was beating on me. And I remember when she said that to me today, I remember my brother had taken off his leather belt. And, back in the 80s, Harley, remember those old leather belts with the Harley Davidson belt buckle?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And he
Mm.
sat there and he beat me with that. When I was like 7 years old, he beat me with that belt. And I don't even remember what it was. But I do know that I practiced what she said, and I went up to that little boy and I picked him up and I held him and I said, it's not your fault. You didn't do anything to deserve that. Because what's happening is the codependency and the empath and all that stuff that I struggle with that allows narcs to be drawn to me is basically untreated trauma and my inner child lashing out, reacting. So what I have to do for myself is basically reassure that little 5 year old boy, it's okay, you're loved, and the adult me can take over now. We don't have to keep reacting to everything. But I love Alicia when she gets on here because she really really speaks
Most.
the God thing, right? And I was thinking also about, and I asked this in the chat tonight. I said, how many of us placed God on the shelf when we were with our narc? Because they became our higher power.
Yeah.
They became our greatest source of strength and courage. And in saying that, they stripped us of every bit of that.
Yeah.
They devalued us. They stripped us of that, of our value, our self-worth, our self-esteem, to where when you finally do get away from a narc, colors aren't as bright, songs aren't as good,
Mm.
movies or comedies aren't as funny. And I've been sitting there listening to Dave Chappelle daily, trying to get a laugh, trying to get a laugh. And I'll be grateful again when I can laugh at him because he's the best,
Mm.
right? But my whole point is that I still have to allow myself a healing process. And I started talking to myself also about my narc. Put your narc in perspective. My narc had a child when she was 17. Okay. 12 years later, she had another child. Okay. So when she was 44, she lost a bunch of weight. She was 240 and lost like 90 pounds, right?
Uh-oh.
Lost 90 pounds.
You know
So
what that
what did she, huh?
you know what that means? You know what comes next?
Absolutely. Opportunity. Opportunity. And this goes back to what you were talking about a couple days ago, Hario. So she loses weight, and who's the only other person, quote unquote, she ever had an intimate dealings with? Me. So she reaches out to me, and I'm like, okay. Well, in June, I kicked her out, I didn't talk to her for 37 days. So now she's got her own place. She learns to live by herself. She's talking to guys at work. Well, guess what? Attitude and opportunity, right? So
Yeah.
now it's time to play. And that's when I knew I lost her. Not that I ever had her, but that's when I knew, and she even told me, she goes, you and her ex-husband, you guys wanted me to be independent. You wanted me to have my own place. Now it's come to bite you in the butt. And I knew exactly what she was saying.
And
So here's the cool part. So not only did I have a great morning with my ex-wife, but I got to spend time with her and my son this evening. And I knew that was a God thing. Plus, my mom said, you can take my counseling appointment in the morning. So because I think it's important to seek therapy. I
yeah.
mean, these sites are great, but man, you need one-on-one. You need
Yeah.
one-on-one. And so I've got that in the morning, but also I thought about, do you know, Hario, that a year ago, okay, so we went to Panama City Beach a year ago, right?
Mhm.
Tomorrow, after we got back, 4 days later, on October 14th, I kicked her out for over 3 months. And it was the best 3 months of my life. Our lives are enhanced when we get the
Yeah.
narc out of our lives. Our
Yeah.
lives are
Yeah.
better because that toxic force, that negative entity that wants to become our God, when that's removed and the real God can step into play, guess what? Miracles happen, new possibilities arise. But as my friend always tells me, Sean, get the hell out of his way. Stop
Mhm.
trying to take over the wheel. Just show up where you're supposed to show up, do what you're supposed to do, and allow God to take care of the rest.
And you know
But I'm
what?
Go ahead.
Even though we're going through and we're in pain, we're still at peace. We still
Absolutely.
have our peace because they're not in there creating that chaos. We may be
Yes.
hurting, but there is no chaos in the midst of the hurting. And then I want to say something about the weight loss thing too. That goes back to self gratification. They can't, even though they lose that weight, they still have low self esteem and they need somebody else to validate them. And people like us can lose that weight and say, oh, we look good and,
Yeah.
feel good about ourselves. But they can lose that
Yes.
weight and still
Yeah.
need outside validation
Yeah.
for that weight loss. They need it for anything. And that's why they constantly chasing the high. And then when they get bored, it's on to the next because they need to always feel good about themselves. And that's what my ex did. He lost a lot of weight. And what did he do? He ran off, but he ran off with the opposite.
Hey,
Right. China. And don't forget,
they gonna
not
do
only not only do they have incredibly low self-esteem, but these people are the most insecure people I
Yes.
have ever met in my
yes, sir.
life. Oh my God, they are so
Yes.
insecure.
Yes, sir.
And the thing is, and Hario, you've talked about this ad nauseum over the years. These people are wrecking balls. They
They,
are they have absolute appetites for destruction,
yeah.
and their sole mission is. And here's the thing. Here's another thing. Let me go back to the perspective thing. I told you that she had a child when she was 17 and they got married at 22 and she raised her child and then they had one 12 years later they had another one, right? She
Mhm.
never had her teenage years. She never got to party and go out and have a good time. And that's what I try to tell her. I said, look, girl, go out and do you. Just stop trying to contact me. I'm letting you go. But see, that's not how they work. They're like, they want their cake and eat it too. It's like, no, 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 no. I'm gonna go do me, but I want to keep you in the mix. I want you suffering over here on a leash in the backyard with no water and no food and no shelter. I want you suffering while I go out and have my fun
Yeah.
because that's how they are. That's how they roll. So understanding that, I can have compassion and say, okay, you go out and do you. Go out. You feel good. You feel better about yourself because you're thin. You never got to have your party years. Go have those. Leave me alone and leave me out of it, right? So China, you'll be proud of me. I finally got rid of that email. I finally got rid of that email. So the email's changed, it's different. But again, guys, it goes back to, what are you doing to heal yourself? What are you doing to get closer to God as you understand God? it isn't about staying in the problem. That ain't gonna get you anywhere. And I'll be honest with you, I've cut down on watching some of these chats because I feel like they keep me perpetually in the problem.
Mhm.
I am solution based. I
Yeah.
am no longer, look, I played victim long enough. All right. Okay, I get it. I was victimized. I
Mhm.
played victim long enough. It is time to be a active participant in my recovery from narcissistic abuse. Okay. I
Okay.
have narcissistic PTSD. I get it. Now, what am I going to do about it? It's kind of like if somebody breaks my arm and I'm sitting there, what am I going to do about it? Am I going to go to the doctor? Or am I just going to sit there and cry about it? No, it's time to get up and take action. I
Mhm.
Yeah.
am never going to get better if I just sit around and focus on the problem. The problem is the narc. I allowed a narc to destroy me. Okay, okay. I've taken the necessary action to delete her, to get her out of my life. Now, what
Mhm.
am I going to do to build up my spirit to get right with God? And because most of us were isolated by him, most of us don't have the same amount of friends we used to. What are we going
Mhm.
to do to cultivate newer and healthier relationships?
Let
Where are
me
we going to go to place ourselves in positions to meet healthier people? They're going to help us to grow in ways we never even knew we were possible. See, the narc was all about destroying us. I get that. The narc was all about killing us. Now, how are we going to find people who are going to enhance us, to make us better, to help us to grow to our greatest and fullest potential? That's why I keep coming back, because Hario, man, I love you, Hario.
Thank
I sent you a message on Instagram, by the way. I got a new phone number. But
you.
Hario is our leader.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm,
he is.
I'm trying to
He
stay.
is our leader, and I come to get guidance and direction. I show these videos to my friends. I say, "Hey, look, there he is." I said, "He doesn't cuss on this." We've talked, Hario. We've talked, but on this channel, he doesn't cuss. He calls them crud balls, all that other stuff. He doesn't, but he doesn't cuss. And let me tell you
Yeah.
something.
Let me say.
Let me tell you something. There's something negative when you start cussing and you start using foul language and you start getting into anger. Man, those are the devil's playgrounds. Those are things that will separate you from God as well. But here's the thing. Cussing is a sign of anger. Anger is a sign of discontent. If I'm discontent, that means I'm not right with me. What am I going to do to get right with me? Therapy, prayer, going to church, going to men's groups, going to spiritual groups, going anywhere there's positive energy in my life. And I'll tell you another thing I do, Hario. I do a lot of meditation. I'm trying to raise my vibrations so I can attract better people into my life.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing.
Hey man. Well,
If I stay at this level, at this negative level, all I'm going to attract negativity is attracted to negativity.
Yes.
Disease is attracted to disease.
Yeah.
I don't want my diseased mind to keep attracting disease situations.
Let me
I've
come in
got to be
for a
good at
minute.
myself.
Let me say this. You said they destroyed us. No, they didn't. They may
Did
have
they
brought us,
try?
they brought us to our knees.
Yeah,
See, but
yeah,
that's where God needed us because every knee got to bow. And we had
yeah.
to bow and pray. So he allowed them to bring us to our knees so that we can pray. They didn't destroy us. They just brought us to our knees where God needed us.
hey,
But China, do you agree?
that was
And
it.
Hario, do you agree that sometimes the word here's I remember asking my sponsor one time. I said, "Look, I said, Ermin, I said, why in the world would God let me go through?" This is when I first got clean back in '94, so I'm 17 years old. He said, "Pray to God." I said, "Why?" I said, "Look what he did and look what he allowed me to go through. Why would I do that?" I said, "Matter of fact, why did he let me go through what I went through? I did some dirt out there before I was even 17." And he looked at me and he said, "Sometimes God's got to remove his grace and mercy in order for you to go through experiences so you become a better person on the other side.
There you go. True.
But we got to ride it out. We can't be going and slicing our wrist or doing something silly, man. We got to see the miracle all the way through, because I guarantee you this, when it's all said and done, we will all look back and be grateful for this experience
Yes,
because
yes,
it
yes.
will make us stronger. But look, okay, guys in the chat, look at Hario, look at China, look at Alicia. What do all three of them have in common? They got peace in their eyes.
Yes.
They've got peace. You know why? Because they
Yep.
did the work. They got
Yep.
rid of their narcotic, they got rid of their drug,
Dun, dun.
and they got peace. They
Yeah.
got right with God. They got away from the devil, got right with God, and now look at them. Look at that. Look at their face, because your face won't lie. Your eyes don't lie.
And it's just
I, I am
them.
I am I am proud of all three of you.
Thank
Love you guys. I'm jumping
Yeah.
off.
All right. Bye, Sean.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Y'all know what? Guys, it's like, it's a beautiful world. It ain't that serious out there to be having us thinking that it's, is that Tim? Tim? You got some bad internet over there, champ. Come on, man. Hit the button. Hit the button.
I was like like the first. All right. And guess what? It's been women now.
Okay. He wasn't ready.
Whoa.
What's happening?
He wasn't ready yet.
Unmute yourself.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
It's me.
There's you.
Yeah.
Is that me,
You live.
bro? I'm live. You know what? Let me first start off and say, God bless each and every one of you.
Thank you.
Because if it wasn't for podcasts or places like this, I wouldn't have got out of a situation that I got out of. I'm gonna start there. All right.
What's going on in the background?
Let me tell you. Yeah, you want me to turn it off?
Yeah.
That's feedback.
Hold on. I ain't kicked everything over.
Like, look, Mom, I made it.
I done kicked. Hey, hold on, I'm coming back. I'm coming back, y'all. Hold on. I done kicked everything over. Hold on, y'all. Oh, it's Friday the 13th, y'all. Come on now.
Right?
Give me a cut. It's Friday the 13th, ain't it?
There it is. Blame it on the
I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming back, boy. See, the devil don't want. Boy, you see how the devil work?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, the devil don't want this message to get out. All right, I'm back. I think I'm back. Hold on. Let me plug my phone back up. I can't believe y'all let me in.
I think you still have
Here we go.
going on in the background. I hear something.
Oh, I got homeboys over here. Let me close my door. Hold on. I ain't gonna keep the show going like that. I'm plugging my phone back in. Hold on, y'all.
That's why I love my people.
Here we go. Hold on. Hey, y'all shut. Hey, I'm gonna say, hey, y'all shut up out there. Anyway, listen to me. I just want to say that, bro. This show, and I started listening about a year and a half ago, right? And no, about a year ago. So I went no contact, 60 days.
Okay.
And I don't think a lot of people talk about this separation anxiety, and it's not just with children. Like separation anxiety kicks in what 45 to 60 days when your brain has to make a decision, or I'm gonna go, I'm gonna stay, or whatever the case may be. All right, so I went 60 days, boom, took it back. 2 weeks, all good, right back to the same behavior. Boom. All right, I'm no contact again. 30 days. She came back, and it was, Harry, you telling the truth with people. Like, she came beating on my door, crying, professing love, and saying my life is in shambles.
Come on, man.
And I'm sitting there looking because I'm sorry, because Alicia, what you say, I got fascinated because I couldn't understand, right? And 30 days after that, took it back again. about like a week later. See, it gets shorter and shorter. The
Yeah,
the
it does.
cycle becomes shorter and shorter at times. I'm telling you. After 30 days, boom, no contact. New supply in the mix. She's like, nah, I ain't dealing with no more. Blah 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 blah. 30 days in, after no contact the second time, came back. She rolled out of my bed, went to her house, and I called her at my job. We're gonna talk about voice inflection. And I called her, boom, breathing heavy. I'm like, are you running? What you doing? What her voice inflection didn't even sound like. See, this is when I got out of the fog of it. A lot of people don't understand the fog they get caught up
Yeah.
into. It's a fog. And then once you start getting connected with your inner man or your inner person again, okay. So, all right, I'm just gonna give you a rundown. So I was like, man, something's off. My spirit kept telling me, boom. I run to her house. New supplies over there.
Oh,
She told me 3 lies in like 2 minutes. And I started laughing. I'm about, all right, that's second time around. Third time around.
when I got
She
here,
shows back up to say it again.
he was here when I got here.
Right.
Third time around. We don't talk about the rounds of it. All right. She knew that she had broke me down at that point. I didn't hurt him, right? And that's fine. Third time around, she comes back, beating on my door again.
Mm-hmm.
Same sob story. And I'm so fascinated. Then I'm looking at her, and I told her, and I first said, "Girl, you are the devil." She said, "Ooh." I was like, "No, that's what she said." She said, "Ooh, why would you say that to somebody?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, but once you see it, you can't unsee it."
Thanks.
Now it's to the point. I'm at about almost about a year no contact going on. Now the new supply, he over here spinning the block at my house, looking for her, as if that's how you know these people will talk about you to the next person. First they'll start off and talk about how bad you are. Go ahead.
Hold it. So, because we're not just gonna let them spin the block and not talk about that, because so many
Say it again.
So many people, we be so wrapped up thinking they somewhere living their dreams and fantasy, and they don't even know. It's just that person turn to get it.
Yeah.
He over your house. He driving past your house to see if she over there. Dude.
Exactly, bro. This is like this was last week. No, she spit the block 2 weeks ago. What? I watched it because I got it on my camera. I'm trying to let people know they don't go away. You think that these folks is going away. You be like, oh, they don't care about me. And man, listen to me. The way they care about you is something a little bit different than the way we care about them, right? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm telling you, I'm witnessing it from because the fascination for me became something so deep that I had to see it for myself. Mm-hmm. And then when I saw it, when I let her back just to see it, I was really, I was willing to risk the pain of going through it again just to see what you said to me and y'all say to me to be true. Man, it ain't no lies about this, bro. This is something.
That's how it be.
I was like, no, what?
When you go no contact and they don't contact you, a lot of people be like, man, I want to know if this person a narc for real. They be looking for that Hoover, you know what I'm saying? Because they want to know that this is real. I see this in real time all the time. This is real.
No, it is 100. I'm in total agreement with when you say that. Because still to this day, after no contact, they're gonna do anything to make themselves make themselves be relevant to you. By even just passing by your crib. Like, bro, she spin the block, passed by the crib. The week later, new supply spinning the block, passing by the crib. I got all this on camera. I told my coworker, look, man, if something happened, man, I got this all documented. They
Yeah.
will not stop.
Look,
Once you have the light that's in you, because see, I come from a family of preachers and pastors and saints and people that's been up the cloth and whatever you want to call it. But you know, the way I live my life and the way I was raised is where I had to start and think about, okay, how did I get caught up into this type of situation? It's because it was something in me. It ain't got nothing to do with them. Because I was raised better than this. And just like most of us.
say it
And
again.
you know what? I'm finna go deep. I'm finna go deep. I'm gonna tell you how I got caught up with the narcissist or a type of person. Close it open.
Oh Lord.
Come on, man.
The devil is a liar. We plead the blood right now.
He was hanging like that, man.
He needs to be careful because that's a dangerous situation when they got somebody else stalking you and obsessed over you. And sometimes they use you as a distraction so that person could think they over there with you while they with a whole nother person. And now you got somebody stalking you while they somewhere else cheating. That situation, he needs to take this serious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's all good. You know what? All right, see, I see it. The devil worked because he didn't want me to tell. I'm gonna tell you how
I live, man, because I'm being stalked.
Man, it's crazy. It's something like I never seen before. But let me say this, y'all, and I know I ain't gonna try to hold up the situation, but look, you know what? When I figured out I was molested by a neighbor at a young age, so it opened me up sexually. So I had a sexual appetite as a young man at 8, 9, 10 years old. And then, you know, growing up, I had an uncle that had let's say a VHS collection that was so live and a magazine collection that was just so, you know, revealing to a young man. So I was opening up sexually as a young man. Maybe most of us have been, maybe they're not. So I like being molested and then being opening up sexually like that at a young age. I had a sexual addiction. So like you say, the devil knows what to send to you. You know why he know what to send to you? Because he know what you like. And the devil knew that I had an addiction to sex or sexual things. So who is he going to send me? He's going to send me the Jezebel spirit, of course, without a doubt. And he said that Jezebel, and this is what they call a succubus, because whenever she was sucked, I would, and you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Spirit. Nah, I understand. I'm being honest. You got to think about that. So being opened up sexually as a kid kind of opened me up to things that I wanted because my flesh had taken over my spirit. Because my flesh wants this sexual being. My flesh wants this woman in my life that let me have my way with her. Nothing was off limits.
Right.
And I was like, you know, at that time, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like women that really didn't have a lot of standards. You know what I mean? Or because I didn't.
Yeah.
You know, so this is being opened up sexually at a young age. So anybody that was super sexual that would let me have my way with them turned me on. It was exciting, right? And you know, and I didn't realize after so long that I had been in a relationship with people that had these tendencies that I picked them up too. And I was a guy that, boom, out of relationship into the next relationship, out of relationship into the next relationship. And I just kept carrying the baggage from relationship to relationship. And guess what? I had females tell me like, bro, you called me old girl name when you was arguing with me. It's because you know where my spirit was at? In the past dealing with that, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I had to kind of stop and say, hey, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I probably had a couple of beers in me or whatever the case may be. I'm honest about it. But I was treating my last relationship before like I was dealing with the female that was in the past, because I never took the time to heal. And until now, until I met this podcast, Harrio, until I met a few other people that's out there just kind of speaking on what needs to be done. Don't you ever, the worst information I ever had in my life was telling me that to get over. And I'm sure females here too. It's like, oh, the best way to get over somebody is get up under somebody. That's the worst piece of advice can ever be told. It's up in the top 5 because people refuse to heal because it's such a lonely walk. There's so many people are scared of it, and I was too. But now I have figured out, okay, I'm on the other side of it now, right? And Harry talks about this. It's about once you get to the other side, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me explain this way. I'm gonna ask you too, Harry. Is okay. Let me explain. Okay, I went no contact. I'm like, oh, let me go get my justice license. Let me go, do these things to better myself. I'm hitting the gym. I'm doing all these different things, and then boom, I hit a plateau. Boom, they show up. Because every time you at the healing, I don't know, it got to be some type of sixth sense that these folks, once you heal, they feel like you healing. That's when they show back up and be knocking on your door. Because I think it is an energy shift that they can feel your energy is being pulled away. It got to a point that I knew she was coming over. I would open up the door to my house because she's been in my energy field so long that I could feel her presence around me. And before she even come to my door back when we was together, I would be able to open up my door and she'd be walking through it. That's how I know that energy shift is something that's real, right? Long story short, all I'm saying, they still stalking the new supply. You know what? Like old buddy said the other day, I could see him in me. Yeah, I see it. I'm like, bro, I was doing the same dumb stuff that he was. I'm like, bro, you looking like me like a year and a half ago.
That's it.
And that's how you know it doesn't change. And that's 100% truth. Like you think they finna go somewhere and do something different with somebody else. You are crazy in your head if you think that behavior and that disorder has changed. No, they finna go find a new victim, and guess what? Like you say, it's worse. I'm serious. And she ran into another narc. She a sneaky link. It's crazy. I'm watching it. She a sneaky link now, right?
Man,
he got a whole wife. And you know what? Let me say one more thing. I ain't gonna tie it up, but at the end of the day, for the viewers, like, listen to me. If you blessed enough, God will give you a front row seat to see the karma that you waiting on. Because I have had one, bro. Listen to me. I ain't even looking for it, but it come to me like I know the whole rundown about it.
Not looking for it.
Go ahead.
It happens. That's exactly.
Man, listen to me, folks. I'm telling you, I am a witness to you in this show that everything you pretty much told me would happen. When they don't respect boundaries, they'll knock on your door, they'll show up crying, they will do everything because you had put up a major flaw in that fuel support.
Come on. All you gotta do is cut them off. Thanks again, champ.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
We got a couple more in there. And I'm gonna bring in Lawless.
Yeah, hello.
What it do?
Hey.
What's going on? How y'all guys doing?
What's up,
Good. How are you?
I'm all right. It's good to finally talk to you, Ariel. It's good to finally talk to you. I know you seen my music about a year ago, and I was telling you about, but you said you didn't know if you can show it. But remember I told you I made the music video about what I went through with my ex-narc wife.
Right.
And I would have never thought in a million years that this kind of evil existed. I remember growing up as a child studying the Bible, and I remember reading stuff even as a little boy, like 2 Timothy chapter 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I used to be like, with my Bible study teacher. Well, I guess when you're young like that, it's only certain things that you can understand and comprehend. Mm-hmm. But I remember, as a young teenager, me reading the Bible and stuff, I'd be like, well, where's these people at? Where it says people to be lovers of themselves, wicked, without, you know what I'm saying, without remorse and all these things. And I'd be darned, when I finally got married to my ex-narc, I witnessed it all live. These people are extremely unempathetic and everything. The stories that I have, they're beyond embarrassing. You go through things that you know when you sit back and think about, you're like, oh my God, I never thought that a decent, I'm not perfect, but I thought when somebody would go through the kind of hell that they put you through, it's something that you deserve. I
True.
never thought that no one could do the evil they do to people and they don't deserve it. I couldn't.
Mm.
It puts you in a mind funk. I think that's what has a lot of people trapped inside these relationships because you be really trying to figure out what did I do for this person to have slept with a neighbor or a friend or have talked about me bad to people. What have I done? I
Right.
remember I used to ask. I remember I used to ask her that. Like, I still can't figure out the evil that you've done to me and that you do to me. I can't figure out
Oh,
what
oh,
justifies in your mind. I'm sorry, Harry. Let me say this. I
oh,
cannot figure out what justifies in your mind to do this to me. Well, how can you sleep at night with
man.
the evil you've done to me? How can you justify it?
They justify it by learning to hate you. They program themselves to hate you so they won't have guilt when they do what they do to you. And that's how they
Mm,
sleep at night because now
mm,
they hate you because you're not that new person. That's why they hate coming home to you. They hate you.
mm.
That's how they justify it.
Thank
And
you. I need that answer. I needed that. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Alicia. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna just chime in with what China was saying. It's a way in which they demonize you, right? And they create a narrative because, like we said before, their identity, their self perception is so frail. They're so small that they create now a narrative when you have no intention, you have nothing but trying to help them or trying to improve your life with them, whatever the situation
Right.
might, but they will create the narrative like, no, this person's trying to shame me. This person's trying to go behind my back and tear me down. There's a constant narrative because the enemy, Satan himself, is whispering lies to the narcissist, and the narcissist becomes like a weapon for Satan, essentially, right? To
Mm-hmm.
now look like, that there's a real agenda to keep you just separated from yourself, from God, from that voice within that tells you something's not right. So you're constantly
Right.
the narrative about yourself for you to sit back and like, did I do that? Do I really? Are they
Mm-hmm.
that? Because you've given that power to the narcissist. Like my brother was saying before, they become somewhat of a god in your life. So even though
Right.
you know you didn't do anything wrong, it's that constant thing on your conscience, the constant accusations, the constant that plays in your mind. So you're stuck. You feel stuck. You're like, I
Mm-hmm.
can't win. So yeah, it's a terrible.
Yeah. Right. And it's
Lawless, I wanted to I just wanted to say,
go ahead. Go ahead, Ariel.
saying that part about, man, what could I have possibly done to get this?
Oh,
Right.
And
Right.
I'm laughing because all of us have said that before. Like,
Right.
Lord, what have
Every day.
I done for something this foul to happen in my life? And they try to convince us that it's something you're attracting to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It ain't no.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what that is to attract.
Right.
Okay,
And and it's man, it's the worst thing I've ever experienced. When every time I hear you on the show, Harry, when you like name something you've been through in your life that was worse than a narc, and I mean you touch my heart because I cannot think of nothing. I
nothing.
can't think of anything. My my friends, a lot of my guy friends and stuff, they be like, "Oh my God, Law, you always talking about this narcissism," but they don't understand how because right when I was about to divorce her, when I left, because I know y'all seen what I posted early. When I said my daughter called me and said, "Mom said you wasn't supposed to leave,"
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, "Screw your mom." Your mom wasn't. We were married. Your mother wasn't supposed to betray me.
Hmm.
Don't call my phone telling me about what your mom said that I was supposed to do.
Hey, come on.
She
Yeah,
said they have. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
already know they gonna spin that narrative, champ.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
how
Right.
that's uh-uh.
Right. They have a way. Satan has gifted them with a way of manipulating people to look at you in such a bad light. No matter what they do, you can tell that that he is really their father, and he bless them
Absolutely.
with the manipulation and the evil. Because us being normal people are empathic people. When once I mean, Harry, I thank you because I divorced in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment I got tuned on to people like you helped me. You were, if it wasn't for you guys, I ain't no telling where I would be. Because I thank God for using y'all as a light because he needs to shine light on this world and this is evil.
Yeah.
This is evil. There's no other explanation for it. I never thought in my life that the reason I think a lot of people can't understand it is because Satan has a way of disguising things to where, it's crazy that something could be so evil till it's unbelievable.
You know what?
So when you telling people your story, they're looking at you like, nah, you had to do something for that. If that did happen, you had to do something. And you look at them like, no, I really didn't do anything.
Well,
This is, and it's
like
just
you
Satan.
like you don't understand it. There's two sides. You either one or you not.
Right.
And so if you don't understand it and you don't believe it, then that means you're on that side.
That's all it means, champ. Anybody
Yeah,
listen,
because
anybody in this world that thinks for
yeah,
1 minute, for 1 second, that don't nobody on this planet, that everybody on this planet ain't dealt with something like this before,
Right.
Right.
that's how you know you're dealing with that. Because they gonna lie, they gonna pretend to say, man, that's crazy. I ain't never even heard of nothing like that. Yes, you have. Because if you haven't, you putting that type of energy out there. Listen,
Mm.
Yeah.
it ain't gonna be hard to tell, those people that's walking with the devil. If you ain't walked, and this is something I said this a couple of weeks ago. I heard somebody say it. I can't remember who, but hey man, if you don't find yourself walking into devils, that means y'all going in the same direction.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So
It
the people
makes sense.
never seen the devil, the people telling y'all, filling your head up with it's just you, that's
Yeah.
letting you know who they are.
Right.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, don't
Mm.
be fooled. But again, right, see, this devil has been so busy that he don't even understand that that's how he's making everybody aware that
Yeah.
because
Yes.
our dissatisfaction, through our dissatisfaction, we're going to show this devil that God is here because we coming up against him. And
Yes.
again, we
I'm so
lose.
praise praise the Heavenly Father for coming out with the light, especially in these times, in these last days, because without you guys on the platform to break down their mentality and how they think, people will still be lost because they'll be, the manipulation that the devil has blessed them with. It's once you understand the playbook, it's not that complex. But to
Okay.
the blind, it's extremely complex because it's hard to fathom that somebody is really manipulating and running games with somebody's life like that. It's hard to fathom that somebody has the time to do that and has the heart to do that.
That's
You
all
know?
they do all day long, every single day is manipulate. They practice all day. But see, remember, their father, the devil, the originator of this, will always betray them just to show them that He's still number one.
You know that.
Always, the devil will always be betrayed because the devil will attack himself. Okay?
Never thought about it that way.
Only one that will attack himself and his own army. Okay?
Mm,
They're not unified.
No.
They're not unified. They're not working together. They're not even a real army. We stand here, and again, God said, the least of mine
Mm.
will be better than the greatest of theirs. So
right.
you can't lose. You have to choose to lose.
Yep.
You
Mhm.
Mm,
there's we already got the playbook. We already got the playbook. We win. There's not one
yes.
play. There's not one play anywhere devil wins.
No.
Not
Yeah.
ask everybody, can y'all just show us one? Nobody
Yeah.
said nothing. Everybody's still looking. Where did the devil win at any time did he win at?
And
Right. It was foolish to even go against the Almighty. I sometimes think of what was he thinking in the first place. It was a loss from the beginning to even buck buck up against the Almighty. You gonna lose regardless.
and you know
So
it's not written that the devil will ever win because he can win all our souls and still lose.
Mm.
yeah,
Every time. Every
Yep.
yeah,
single he loses every thank you for saying that. Because that's what he said to God. Just respite me. Give me some time and I'll fool them all.
Yep.
right.
Well, guess what? Even when you fool us, we still win.
Yeah,
It set up. It ain't set up. See, in order for him to win, he has to have at least the possibility of being able to win.
agreed.
You're not doing living in a right way when you're
Mhm.
not living by any standards of righteousness. When you're not living and showing you have integrity.
Right.
Not showing that you have honor.
Mm.
You don't
They they
cherish.
they 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 have none of it. I used to before I left, and I'm gonna let someone else get on. Before I left, when I caught her in her situation, I remember saying to her, "It don't matter if we make it or not. I see went about your way. Me and you done had a lot of episodes. She done even more wickeder things than that, but this just was the final time for me." And I'm like, "You need to repent. I don't care where I go or where this goes." She looked at me. She said, "I am not repenting."
There it is.
And I said, "Oh," and I knew that you know what? Out of all the things she's ever said to me, it was almost like God shined a light on everything. It's like, bing! I told you, this person is done. When she said that to me in my face and said, "I am not repenting," I said, "Wow." I don't want. It was the most disgusting thing I think I've ever heard in my life. I'm like, I got to get far away from you. You are hopeless.
She was serious
You
though.
are hopeless.
Amen.
How could you say that?
They can't repent because to repent is to turn away from sin.
Come on.
So they don't want to turn away from sin. They want to continue in their destruction. They want to continue having sex. They want to continue doing this, destroying lives. And
Yes,
if
ma'am.
they repent, they have to turn away from it. So no, she's not because that's not what she wants. She don't want to.
Mm,
Right.
What?
And
Sorry.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, what the narcissist, and this came to me before, and it just aligned with what you're gonna say, but the narcissist doesn't want healing. Okay.
Mm.
The Bible says, if my people were called by that are called by my name would seek my face, turn from their wicked ways, then I will heal the land. And you just said the narcissist doesn't want to turn, doesn't want to repent, doesn't want to
right.
turn from evil. So therefore, the narcissist just like is a vortex for Satan to work through because you have rejected the healing. God is a healer. He binds
Right.
the wounds of the brokenhearted so that we can continue walking in God, continue walking in destiny, continue being our true self. The narcissist, just like Cain and Abel, Cain, was a killer. Cain was the first murderer. Cain was jealous of his own brother. And God said, why are you so upset? Don't you know that if you repent, if you do things the way that I told your brother, and instead of looking all full of contempt, he said, sin will be waiting at the door. Sin is knocking on the narcissist's door every day, where God wants to deliver his people from sin. So what happens when we step into God is God's grace and mercy gives us a second chance. But the devil is so full of pride, he's just going to keep moving in the direction to hell. And that's why the narcissist doesn't get better. They get worse, because sin begets sin. The wages of sin is death.
And you know they cannot change, because, and now you could say all of them are self-aware because this information is out here, and I hear it too much, and they ain't changing. They know what they are. They've compared what they heard to what they do. They are self-aware, and they're not going to change, and that's just that.
It's just like Harry will say, the manipulation is just deeper now. You know what I'm saying? That's where you have to be even careful, because with the information being out there, we really gotta discern the spirit for real now, because they're gonna play as empaths themselves. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna play. So we really gotta lean on God when it comes to this situation, because man, I never thought in a million years what I went through was possible. So Harry, I lived your life. You live mine, you know, with this female narc, and even with the narc for the women and the male. But I can only speak from what I've been through. But it's like, you know, you don't. It's a lonely ride, because once you've caught that person with other people and stuff, you really begin to be like, wow, this is not this really. Even if you're married, and you're like, wow, this she ain't mine. Because anybody who come along and wink their eye and give any attention, here she is in the sheets with them. And you're like, what the heck? Excuse me. What the heck do I have? I have nothing. I just got to break this bond with this person and get the heck away before this person make me want to offer myself or do something, all because the way the devil got them programmed, they beat you down. They beat your self-esteem down so bad. So you be like, I remember sitting at the edge of my bed and being like, wow, man, why was I born if I'm going through this? Right. Why was I mean, they'll make you, he'll use them to make you feel like, why was I even created? You know, sheesh.
He will try it, man. Hey,
bro,
coming through, man.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Y'all keep blessing people with your knowledge. I thank God with the Holy Spirit that's going through y'all to wake us up and understand the playbook. Because without that, man, without that light, good people are lost, man.
Yeah.
And it's a blessing. It's a blessing. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Champ.
All right, bye-bye.
Woo, y'all, ladies, y'all been on fire tonight. Been here.
You on fire, Harry. Everybody on fire. This is a lit live.
I just been sitting here enjoying this, just watching this work, man. I listen, when I see y'all really fired up, man, it does it makes me feel so good.
Yeah.
To just see, cause see, I'm looking at the attack on this devil.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Joe, it's we jumping you in here. That is a wonderful. That's an incredible feeling, man. That's all I can say. Let me get these super chats out the way so we can get into this overflow tonight. It's going to be super duper late.
That's all right.
Thank you so much. We appreciate the love up in here. What's up, Jadzy Renee?
Amen.
Thanks for that super chat. She said, I'm blessed that I seen the devil and came out alive. Do y'all hear what she's saying?
Yes.
I'm blessed. Whoo! God is my salvation, my protection. I'm grateful to him. I submit to his love. Y'all see that? Surrender and submission. God said, "Look here, y'all ain't trying to be with me. All right, I'm gonna let this devil go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you bet y'all get back over here now, man.
Yep.
Everybody trying to find a way, because the thing is, this devil been so vicious out here that it's hard to find a solid place where you can go. It
Yeah.
really is difficult to find somewhere solid to even really be able to express yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go to church, and listen, or you can go to the mosque or the temple, but you know, you don't really get to get involved.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like being involved.
Yeah.
That's how we keep it.
What I like about this show and what attracted me to this show was you don't sugarcoat it. And I've seen where a lot of, creators like pander to these narcissists in their chats. And then I saw where the narcissist still turned on them and, attacked them, even though they tried to do right by them.
Oh,
And I don't like people that pander to evil. Say it for what it is and let it be. Because if you sugarcoat it, you're going to get people hurt. You're going to get people's lives taken. This is not something that you put sugar on. You keep it for what it is, and that's the SHIT.
Ooh, good gosh. Say it. Go ahead.
Sugar, SHIT, not sugar.
That's it. And you so right. You so right. If you and that's where this devil want us. This devil want us scared. This devil want is us everybody scared to even say that's the devil right there.
Yeah.
They just want us to say, oh, that's a narc, Listen, that devil don't want you calling him, because once you know that's him, that's all he had to fight with.
Yep.
That's it. You
Yep.
not knowing who it is.
Yep.
That's all he had. You sitting there thinking you got to physically fight this person and you got to do this and do. No, you didn't. All you had to do was know. That's the devil right there.
Yeah.
The fight is over. The fight is over. We sitting there thinking like it's like this, and I gotta overpower this, and I gotta do that. We ain't gotta do none of that.
Yeah.
It's already over. Babby Saint, thanks for the super chat. Say, hurry over the top. Your smile be having me crying, bro. Say, I will try the therapy church and the women's groups. Okay. Do what it do. Do what it do. Miss Lovely Ellie, thanks for the super chat. Oh man, what a lovely night, y'all. What a lovely night, man. I'm telling y'all was on fire up in here. Okay. Yeah. Y'all was up on fire. Y'all was on fire up in here. So what y'all gonna leave them with? We'll be leaving them with tonight, y'all. We'll be leaving them with, ladies and gentlemen. Hold up. Let me get Christopher Page. Thank you for that super chat, sir. Said thank you, Harry, for helping me through the situations. And I'm free at last and completely unhoverable. Oh, and I have the best relationship I've ever been in now. Could go.
Hey.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that?
Yes.
Man, when you start looking at people and saying, hey man, yeah, you know what, this might look good, but is it good? When you start looking at people saying, you know what, let me start talking to some people that really like me for me. Yeah, let me start talking to some of them. That's when you see some change around you.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Come on, y'all, bite their head off, and so we can get out of here. Go ahead. Y'all been melting. Y'all been melting this devil all night long. Nuke him a little bit more. Put him in the microwave. Come on.
Well, tonight I feel like we really put the enemy to shame with all the voices and our guests that came on tonight who were ready and locked and loaded and just went and did their thing, testifying, being so transparent, breaking the silence. We had multi-generational generations. We had both genders, different races, what have you. This thing is affecting everybody at different stages of life. And I just salute anyone, even the future guests that come on the show. Because let me tell you, the greatest thing you can do is expose the enemy and break the silence. And
Mm.
that's what we're doing every
Woo.
single time we come on here. Because the devil doesn't want you to believe God, believe the truth, believe that this thing is really trying to destroy you, because then that way you can rock and roll with the devil and build his kingdom instead of standing strong in what you know to be right. So I am just excited for the healing that I feel that is coming onto this platform. I feel a wave and a surge of revival in the sense of something's being awakened. There's a zeal. There's one thing to be forced to do something, but when you actually desire to want to grow, to get better, to take accountability and be empowered, God can transform you. And so that's my prayer for anybody tonight. As you know, we're going on to the overflow after this. And why are we going on the overflow? Why? Because we do everything with prayer. We seal everything that we discuss down here, and then we transcend into different dimensions, and we get God's confirmation. We get God's validation. We clap back with Christ. And so we learn how to fight on a whole nother level, and the devil can't reach you up there, boo. So come on to the overflow. We're going to get into it as we go into the new day. We pray into a new day, and especially the weekend where the narcs come out to play. Okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So yeah, we are going to claim the weekend so that you can get through until you're back on here on Monday onto this broadcast. So make sure you subscribe, like this video. If you haven't come on to Hario's channel, you haven't liked the video, share the video, and then step into the overflow on my channel where we pray and we ask for prayer. We get prayer requests, advice, counsel, whatever you need. It's there. Okay.
There you go. Empaths, angels, hit the like.
I want to say a lot of people came on here with their victories, but I saw a lot of pain in the chat.
Yeah.
So I want to speak to these people. I've been there. And here I sit. You guys are listening to the right people, the right person. This man saved my life. And like I said, I am very grateful to be on this same platform with the same man that saved my life. I've been in the nosebleed section. I know what it's like. And you guys just got to stay strong. You will get through this. I promise you. I know sometimes it get hard because I get exhausted. But like I say, I get on here sick, whatever.
Yes.
You guys.
Yes.
I get on here for you because I know y'all need this. And I've gotten so used to all these names and seeing all these people in here that y'all like family to me. And I don't want to lose any of you. So if y'all think that this narcissist is not lonely in that other relationship, he is. Want me to tell you how I know?
Say it.
Because the new supply has exposed herself and came in the chat and attacked me tonight.
Who knew?
She's not happy. He's not happy. She have come under different profiles, but she exposed her name tonight.
She just said, "Yeah, this me. Yeah, this me."
They're not happy, guys.
Listen, she's saying, "Hey, China, look. We need to talk."
Right. She ain't even happy. She couldn't eat. She came in. They are at work together. She came in on her lunch break. She couldn't eat. She had to come see me.
Oh boy,
they're not happy, guys.
Cause she want to know. She like, whoa, China look happy.
Yeah.
Woo. Hey,
so guys, you can get through this. I love all y'all. I promise you, I do. And when you guys are not in here, I notice.
Come on. Say what it is, because that's what it is. Look here, man. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it firsthand. You know, you talking to y'all are sitting in this is a relationship. Okay? This is a relationship. Y'all sit here with people that absolutely love seeing you get better.
Yeah.
See, everybody don't want to see you get better. They don't want to see you feel better. And we know this is a long road. If you don't know how to get there, but we standing on the other side saying, look, man, happiness ain't about chasing money your whole life. Happiness is inside of you. And all we want to do is help you get to it.
Yep.
That's all we trying to do. We want to see you get to the happiness, get to the happy part. Because we know, man, life is short. Life is short. And yeah, we give people chances and we do this and we do that. Guys, listen, there aren't enough people out here that really is going to get the truth out there like that.
Yeah.
People get swayed for personality, for influence, for whatever. For me, I just feel like, look here, man. You can't pretend to just be happy all the time. You can fake it, somewhat fake it, but you can't feel the fake though.
Yeah.
You can't feel that. You can fake it and pretend like it's like that, but you can't feel that. That's why that devil is sitting next to you, because the devil want to know, what do that feel like? What does it feel like to be happy? What does it feel like to be on point? What does it feel like, for me to win? And they're sitting right next to an angel that you don't even know you are. Sitting right next to an angel, and you can't lose.
Yeah.
Worrying about winning, you cannot lose. You gotta choose it. You gotta choose it. You gotta say, you know what? I'm gonna get with this devil, and I'm gonna stay with this devil.
Yeah.
Because you can't take that devil with you. That's just what it. Those are the rules. You can't take that devil with you. Not and be happy. Not and be somewhere heavenly. Not and be somewhere peaceful.
Yeah.
You that ain't the devil if they let you have any of those.
Right.
Happiness, peace, love. Nah, that ain't a devil then. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't lose. Did you hear me? You cannot lose. I said it. You cannot lose. Y'all worrying about winning. You can't lose anything you want. Good God Almighty.
Man.
Everything you want, man, is there for you. Everything. Everything you want, anything you put your mind to, I will bet you gonna have it. Anything you put your mind to.
Yeah.
Everything you put your mind to, you gonna have it.
Yeah.
It's all about what do you want? What do you want? Do you really want to be free? Do you really want to be happy? Because if you make your mind up, then it's guaranteed you will be happy. There is nothing that can stop your happiness.
Yeah.
This devil has no power over you. None. Nothing. Nothing. We're going to keep on doing what we're doing, y'all.
Sure.
We're going to keep. Listen, all of my DC family, I'm inviting y'all out November the 3rd, Friday, November the 3rd. Hey, man, then the rest of y'all, all y'all can come, because it's going to have a live stream. We still doing a live stream. It's on a Friday night. Yes, it is my book release party. It's a book release. It's a party. It's a live stream. It's a whole bunch of stuff. It's everything all hooked up into one. Yeah, I know. I ain't got the invites together yet. So what? Y'all, what it is. Have your calendar ready. Y'all already here on Friday night. So everybody in DC, Maryland, Virginia, I expect y'all in the house. I expect to see y'all in the house. Every last one of y'all. You did. Everybody. We're going to do a live stream. It's going to be incredible. Yes, family. Yes, indeed. Starting right here with the home team. Starting right here with the home team. Yeah. And we go
Home field advantage, huh?
listen here. We coming to everybody's city. That's right, China. We're gonna be in your city. We're gonna be in Alicia's city. We're gonna be in everybody's city. And that's just what it is.
For sure.
So it's coming. You know, I done finally finalized all the final cuts of the final cut of the final cut. Good grief. So I just want everybody to know, man, you know, we just getting started. Y'all hear me? We just getting started. Y'all gonna feel better than you ever felt, ever in here messing with us every night. You
For
hear?
sure.
Better than you ever felt. Yeah, so we're gonna leave y'all for the weekend and to have a wonderful weekend, of course, like we always do. Don't it feel good to have family like this? Don't it?
Yeah.
There you go, Honey Bee Lee. You come on down there.
And Nikki, don't cry.
It's all about love. Yeah. Yeah, man. So y'all get ready. That's right. Flow Rider. I'm gonna be down there and I'm gonna be down in South Florida. Yes, indeed. Atlanta, Philly, Jersey, Connecticut, Maine. Y'all better have some lobster family in Maine, because that's where I'm coming up there for. We're gonna sweep all the way across the globe. Yes, indeed. So started out right here in DC. You know, I'm working on the fly right now, man. It's a digital fly, so it's gonna be kind of nice. Yeah, it's coming up. So I'm gonna keep reminding y'all, because hey, remember, November 3rd, I want to see everybody from DC in the house. Yes, indeed. It's going to be a big celebration, y'all. We're going to have a good old time. And y'all have a wonderful rest of the weekend and do what you do. And hey, China, you know, I see your fan club came through tonight.
Yeah, she commented again. I just want to tell her, Cindy Lauper, aka New Supply, make sure you subscribe.
There it is. It's all love. It's all love, y'all. Hey, y'all, like we do about this time. Peace and
So
yes, indeed. See you. Have a great weekend.
You too. See ya.
All right. Do, 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 do.